everyone, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. When you're seeing this, it'll be Sunday. It is currently Wednesday the 6th of January and it's almost 7:10 in the evening. I'm just currently sat here editing and uploading Wednesday's video, so I thought I would come on and start my weekly vlog because first things first, I'm feeling in a bit of a weird mood, which I will discuss in a second. Secondly, because it's Wednesday, I always feel like I have more admin-y days on Monday and Tuesdays. So like those 2 days just kind of fly by without me even realising. And then when I'm like, oh, I'm uploading a weekly vlog on Sunday and I haven't started it yet, I just always feel like Wednesdays are better days. My mood's better, what I'm doing is better. Like, yeah, it's a lot better to start on a Wednesday. So weekly vlog being from Wednesday to Sunday, or probably Saturday night, you know, a couple of days of me is what we'll call it instead. So please excuse my ring light. I have literally only just in the same clothes and the same hair as the video that you saw on Wednesday today, because I filmed it after I finished work this evening, then edited it and not basically moved from this desk position since then. So as soon as this goes uploads, I'm gonna go downstairs and we're gonna make some tea. So, but I hope you're all okay. I have so missed just sitting chatting to you all and making sure that everyone's all right. Everyone's obviously had a nice break over the Christmas period. I know I touched on it a little bit on Wednesday's video, but if you haven't watched that already, then Happy New Year, obviously, first off. And I know everything is a bit strange, a bit different. It's not been the best starts to the year that we would have probably hoped for, but things can still happen. We can still achieve our goals. We can still do whatever the hell we want within reason and obviously following the government guidelines, but we can still do a lot of things. So I hope you're okay anyway. I hope you're handling it, and if not, I'm always here for you. My inbox is always open, and I know a lot of people on Instagram and YouTube say that, but I am genuinely always here. I go to bed with an inbox at 0 and made sure that I've replied to literally every single person. So if you ever do need someone to speak to, I'm your girl, I promise. So this evening I'm actually gonna make something that I made, I think it was on Monday night or maybe Tuesday night, might have been Monday night, and it was so delicious. It's basically a vegetable tray bake with some chicken. Money saving tips here, guys, right? So if you've been around for a while, and on my Instagram especially, you'll probably see that I'm obsessed with, there's actually 2 tips here. So the first money saving tip is watermelon. I'm obsessed with getting like the little pots of watermelon from like a supermarket or anywhere like that, and in summer we always get the big watermelons and chop them up ourselves, but throughout winter, but Brad doesn't eat like watermelon and stuff like that. Like, that's not his go-to. He prefers that in the summer, so it's just for me. So I just thought there's no point getting a full-on watermelon, but the price difference is insane. So you're better off 1,000,000% getting a full-on watermelon and then leaving out for the birds whatever you don't get to eat, because that's helping nature and helping yourself and saving you some money. That's like mind-boggling stuff going on there. Then my second money saving tip, if you are someone who has like sandwiches for your lunch, or you and your partner do lunch and take it to work, or whatever the situation is where you have sandwich meat or just meat on your salads and things like that. I love a chicken. Like, I'm obsessed with chicken sandwiches or chicken salads and things like that, and we've always bought the pre-cooked packs of chicken that you can get from supermarkets. But Brad had this brainwave literally the day before we were going to the supermarket. Why don't we get a full chicken and roast it, and then you've got an entire chicken for, I think it was like £3 or £3.50 for a large chicken, where a small pack of chicken is usually £2.50. So yeah, I had to cook the chicken for like an hour and 45 minutes, let it cool, and then strip the chicken off the bone. But like, I've got an entire chicken to be having lunches with, to have my dinners with. It's saved us so much money, and I just can't believe it. So if anybody else does that, that's a great tip to have. What a great way to start my couple of days with me. No, I said weekly, it's not really weekly. Couple of days of me vlog. How exciting. Money saving expert over here, you know. Right, I am also hoping at some point I'm going to get this month's glossy box delivered, but who knows. If we do, I will show you it anyway. Right, I am going to see how this video is doing in terms of uploading. It seems to be taking quite a while, quite a long one. If you haven't watched it, then if you haven't set your goals yet, or you don't know how to set goals and you don't know how the best way is to achieve your goals, do daily tasks and things like that, then I will leave a link in the description box below, and I basically go through goal setting and how to do it, etc, etc. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to tell you about my mood and why I'm in such a strange mood, which I'm sure you can tell already. If you're new here, I'm not usually this, like, jumping from one thing to another, to another, to another. It's because I haven't spoken to you guys since Christmas Eve. Obviously there was the one on Wednesday, but I wanted to get straight into the goal setting. So yeah, Christmas Eve was the last time that I like properly spoke to you all, which is crazy. Like, that was ages ago. It was last year, guys. But anyway, my crazy mood, see what I mean? If you are new here, by the way, thank you for joining. Thanks for joining the crazy family. Love you. Yeah, my crazy mood. So it's Wednesday, which is one of my favourite days because it means that we're middle of the week. We've only got 2 more days left of the working week before the weekend, which is exciting. And secondly, because work's actually gone really, really good this week, this video was really easy for me to edit. I don't know if it's because I just haven't done it in such a long time, that I was just like really back in the zone really easily, and I feel like I haven't forgot anything, if you know what I mean. So when you're recording like Instagram stories or a YouTube video or an IGTV or going on live on Facebook or Instagram, like I feel like there's always something you forget to mention or forget to say or forget to do. Whereas this video, I feel like I literally got everything in. I even remembered to take a thumbnail picture, which, let me tell you, throughout Vlogmas is something that I learned from massively. Because every time I forgot to take a thumbnail picture, it was like the bane of my life trying to find one within a video of me moving about and being like, hey, 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 hey. Trying to find a picture in that is just ridiculous, honestly. So Vlogmas has also taught me so much about being a YouTuber. My third thing why I'm a bit crazy today is because in fact I'll put the picture on the screen. So basically, as I was working earlier on, I got a notification from my camera to say that it detected someone in my driveway, and I was just kind of like, well, no one's knocked on the door. I was on a call, but I can still hear the door, and I was just like, that's really weird. So I checked it, and it was just this random guy just down the side of my car trying to look into our window, and I was just like, it's a bit weird. But anyway, he like walks off and I just thought nothing of it. But then literally a minute later, he walks back, stays on the curb, like on the path this time, but I only look, like, there's so many houses, like there's my neighbours, there's across the road, like, I just don't get it. But he only looks at our house. He was just trying to look inside the house, but he weren't knocking on the door. He didn't have any parcels. He didn't have any leaflets. He was wearing a high vis, like an orange one, very strange. But yeah, then he just keeps like walking off, and he literally like walks off and goes down a different road. So it's not even as if he is it's someone that works for a charity that's trying to get donations, you know. I'm trying to think of other reasons why people would wear high vis. It's not our bin day, that was yesterday. There was no bin men. Like, I just don't know. I genuinely don't know what he was doing, but it scared the life out of me. If you was on my Instagram on Wednesday, you'll have seen that I literally was scared for my life. I didn't even go downstairs till about 5 o'clock because I was scared to go downstairs and get a drink in case someone was downstairs. I just hate it when people, like, what makes people think that they can look through people's windows? like come down someone's drive without it freaking them out. I know people might say, oh, it's your fault because you've got cameras, and that it's the camera situation that's freaked me out, but I'd rather know that someone's trying to potentially do something than not know. The cameras are there obviously for my own like security too, so yeah, it's been a bit of a bizarre day, but I think it's put me in such a strange mood that I just thought I wanted to come on and chat. And I've been chatting for 12 minutes now, which hopefully I'll be able to edit a lot of this out. And anyway, I am going to sort this out because it is whirling around like there's no tomorrow, and it's given me a little bit of anxiety, to be honest. And then I'm absolutely starving. What time did I say it was? Oh, it's now 7:20. I'm so hungry, I can't wait for my tea, and it takes like half an hour. So I'll see you in a minute. Right everyone, I am downstairs ready to cook up a right treat. I just need to go in here and get some peppers and some cherry tomatoes. I think I might put some potatoes in there. Yeah. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear a thing I was actually saying when I was in the fridge. So I just needed some peppers, some cherry tomatoes. I've got some of the mini new potatoes, which I put on one of my reels the other day on Instagram, and they were actually like, I did like a seasoning, a potato seasoning that you can use on any kind of potatoes that you're gonna put in the oven or like an air fryer, and it was honestly insane. Amazing. So if you haven't tried it already, look for my reel, which has like, it looks like a Sunday dinner. It's got chicken, roast potato-y looking things and veg on it. It's very good. So this is what the contraption looks like at the moment. I can see my video has just finished sharing to YouTube, which is amazing. It's about time. But I need to chop these, so I'm going to do a red and a yellow. We're going to use all of those cherry tomatoes, a full red onion and a handful of these, and we're going to pop them all in here, and I'll meet you back when we need to get to the herbs.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
Right guys, I think we're ready to get started with the spices. So first off, I'm going to go in with some Fry Light and just spray this all over all of these veggies. Swirl them around just so it coats all of them. And then I usually use a 1/4 teaspoon measurer, but I've only got a half one available, so I'm just going to use half of the half. So I'm going to go first in with some onion granules. So some onion granules, and we've got some basil. Then we've got some thyme. And we have some oregano. And we have some garlic granules. And simply just a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this together in here. This is very similar to what you need to do for the potato seasoning that I was on about, but I think the herbs are just slightly different. And then I'm literally just going to sprinkle this little mixture, this little contraption we've got, all over the veg, and then again give it a good shake so everything's covered. Got a runaway potato. And then I'm just going to finally add just a tiny little bit more fry light. So, and there we go. It is all done and all ready to go in the oven. So let me just open that oven door because it's going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. Just because I like it to be nice and like Mediterranean veg, you know how that's supposed to be? That's what I'm doing. So it's on 200 degrees, it's a fan oven, and I'll see you in about probably 30 minutes. Hey guys, it's now 20 past 8 and I honestly can't wait any longer for my tea, so I'm getting it out. It's been in for, well, 29 minutes in a couple of seconds. So I think, wow, can you see? It's a bit blurry around the edges. Let's get this out. Oh yes. Look how delish that looks. Literally all sizzling and everything. Oh, I'm so excited. It smells absolutely insane, guys, as well. So I am basically just going to put this on my plate with my whatever the hell this is called. This is the last bit of the chicken that we've got left. Like I said, we did a full chicken and then just stripped it so that we had loads of chicken to go for the week. So yeah, I'm going to dish some of this up. I don't even think I'm going to need all of it, actually. It looks so delicious. I can't wait, guys. I'm going to have to love you and leave you, and I'll speak to you later on. Oh my god, everyone. That concoction that we made was honestly amazing. So if there's anyone that is trying to have a bit of a health kick, start on healthy eating and all that jazz, then I highly recommend just experimenting with some herbs and salt and pepper and things like that in your veg and on your potatoes, because it takes it to next level. It tastes as if you're having something that's like a treat. So yeah, that's my little tip for you. I'm just currently catching up with Gemma Louise Miles' new Hello 2021 video. The plan for now is to make myself a cup of tea. I haven't had a hot drink in a long time. I don't think I've done very well on my water intake today, which is really annoying, so I need to maybe have a couple more cups of water before I go to bed. I was going to talk to you about my detox that I'm on, because I know I mentioned it a couple of times in Wednesday's video. So I will talk to you about that. I am feeling absolutely shattered today though, and it is 9 o'clock and I really, really, really want to have my cup of tea, drink a couple of glasses of water and get into bed and get all cozy before Brad gets home, because I know he's just going to want us to sit and watch TV when he comes in, because he's still in like Christmas time zone. It's like as if you travel to a different place, isn't it, when it gets to Christmas, because your routines all go out the window. You have later nights, later mornings, and yeah, it really kind of affects everything like that. And because he's gone back on a shift where he doesn't get home till late, it's kind of like he's still in the Christmas time zone, as I call it. So yeah, I am going to stop chatting and make myself a cup of tea, get changed into my pyjamas and go to bed. I need to take my makeup off. I wish I'd done that earlier. Why didn't I do that earlier when I was upstairs waiting for my video to upload? I hate it when I do this. I procrastinate on the times when I had loads of things to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everyone. Okay, so it is now Thursday evening. It is about 10 to 8 in the evening and I am absolutely shattered. I've had like one of those really busy, draining days where you just don't really stop, and yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm also freezing, hence why I'm in my massive, huge, I I don't even know what it's called. It's like a blanket hoodie, I think is what it's called. Yeah, so I've literally been in this all day because I'm absolutely freezing. It is supposed to be snowing from 8 p.m. tonight, and I'm so excited to see if it does. I am literally gonna go sit in one of the bedrooms and watch it out the window. I know it'll be dark, but there'll be the street lights on for a bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. But first things first, I am gonna make us some flapjacks. Now, I am supposed to be doing a detox, but just with everything that's going on, and I don't want to be one of those people that like, because it isn't a resolution, so I'm not one of those that has just failed at the first hurdle, but I just feel like with everything that's going on, I'm not in the mindset that I wanted to be when I started my detox in the first place. So, and I've kind of like baking, as bizarrely as this is, baking and doing my little videos of baking and my reels on Instagram, like I really enjoy doing them. And it kind of takes my mind off of whatever's going on or whatever my mind was getting really down about or really upset about. Like, it takes my mind completely off of that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bake some flapjacks, and hopefully after that I'm gonna just chill out and spend the evening watching the snow with a cup of tea and a flapjack in my hand. And then we can see and assess the situation and see how I feel tomorrow. It might just be one of those things where, I spoke about this a bit in my goal, my 2021 goals and vision boards video, where one of your goals could be like around your mental health. And I just think everybody's is very much all over the place at the minute, and there's no right or wrong way to feel about it or to do things a certain way. But I just wanted to share with you that baking and doing like my little reels for Instagram take my mind off things completely, and it is for at least like an hour. So it's like an hour out of my day where I feel really fulfilled and that I've actually done and accomplished something with my day. And yeah, it's taking my mind off the sadness or whatever feelings I was having before I did it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I hope you can find your own way of like escapism, I suppose, because everybody needs something to do. So if you are feeling a bit down, try and find some sort of hobby that you can do, and even if it only takes half an hour to an hour, like that's half an hour to an hour of you not just sat thinking about whatever it is that was getting you down in the first place. So anything is better than nothing, I promise. So let's go and bake some flapjacks. Now I will put the recipe in the description box below as always. By the way, I'm just having a complete makeup free day, so I'm absolutely rocking it. I barely wear makeup when it's locked down, and if I have to put it on for like any videos or anything that I'm going on for work, then that's tend to be when I will film videos. But obviously I'm doing weekly vlogs or a couple of days with me, and yeah, it's just gonna be, you'll see me at my best, you'll see me at my worst, and we're just gonna go with it, guys, okay? So getting on to the flapjacks, which if this is the reason why you're here, then look no further. We're finally at it. So for the flapjacks, you're gonna need some whole jumbo oats. They have to be these because you put them in a food processor. So obviously if you use normal oats, it would make them like dust basically. Obviously some golden syrup is a must-have. I don't even think you need a lot of this. You need some brown sugar. I don't think this is the right type of sugar I'm supposed to be using, but I'm going with it. It'll be all right. And I also need some butter. So I'm just going to pop this in the microwave to, I was just about to say defrost it then. It definitely doesn't need defrosting. It just needs to be a little bit more melted. So I'm going to weigh out all the other stuff whilst that's melting. And we basically put it in a food processor and blitz it all together. Pop it in the baking tray, which I still need to grease and line. And then that is literally it, I think. So I haven't double checked the recipe. So I'm gonna put us on a time lapse now and you can watch me make some yummy flapjacks.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me.
Hey guys, I'm not sure if you're entirely sure if you can actually even see me. I'm over here. I've just come upstairs. I've just sat in the spare room because it just has like the best view in terms of like street lights and stuff out of here. It's not currently snowing, but I have a cup of tea. I don't know where you're gonna be able to see me. I've got a cup of tea. I'm just waiting for the flapjack to cool a bit more before I take it out of the, in fact I've got, I'll tell you what I do have. There we go. I'm just waiting for the flapjack to cool a bit more so that I can take it out of the tray that it's in, because at the minute it's just all like crumbly and it would be an absolute catastrophe if I tried to take it out of the tin right now. So I'm just going to leave it for a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and basically chill out. So obviously I was saying like just taking an hour out to like bake or do something like something else, something that is more to your tasting, something that's going to make you happy. Another thing that I find doing, just staring out of the window. I know it's like the most bizarre thing ever, but and like linking into that as well is sleeping with the curtains open. Now it can be scary for the first couple of nights if it's not something that you're used to. Let's see if I can balance you here. Yeah, it is quite scary, or can be quite scary, like the first night or two when you first do it, especially if you've got like trees and things like that outside of your window like we do. And yeah, it's just a bit weird, but like the more we do it, it makes me feel like I wake up much more refreshed. It feels like my mind can just switch off. So you know when you try to go to sleep and you have like a million things running through your mind? Well, when I have the curtains open and I can just look out to the sky, I like just concentrate on that, which then sends me into a quicker sleep, I think. Or even if it doesn't, my mind is like completely shut off from everything else. I'm not thinking about anything else other than looking out at that beautiful sky. And even just doing that, I think massively helps you. It obviously helps you switch off. I'm not thinking about anything else. So yeah, just trying to think of a couple of ideas and things that I'm doing at the minute to make me feel good. That aren't like going to be expensive or, you know, make you need to go out and spend a lot of money to do, or even spend a lot of time if you're busy working, but you still want something to take your mind off of things when you're not working. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of things that I actually do that I can tell you and share my ideas that way. If you guys have any ideas of things that you're doing whilst we're in lockdown, or just in general to take your mind off of things that have been going on for almost a year, then pop it in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your ideas, and obviously we can share them amongst each other to support each other. So I will check in with you when I'm about to cut the flapjack up, but I am literally just going to take half an hour to myself now. I think I'm just going to quickly go and take my makeup off and do my skincare, and then put my pyjamas on so that I can just sit here looking out the window waiting for the snow to come. I'm really excited. I hope it snows. Like, I'm going to be genuinely gutted. The amount of people that have said either on Instagram or at work today, or that have texted me and said it's going to snow, I'm just like, it bloody better, because everyone has hyped it up so much to me that if it doesn't, I'm going to be really, really, really upset. I'm going to need to bake something else, basically.
A little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, sorry, I've got the dishwasher on in the background. Like, they're really, really nice, but they're crumbly, so I've lost like the thickness of it, if you know what I mean. So like, can you see how thin it is, like when it gets to the middle. It like literally falls apart. I can't get any of them out of the tin. They're literally all still in here because as soon as I move one of them, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but only like a little bit of it comes out. Like it's not stuck, but it's as if it's not, I patted it down so much as well, but it's as if it's not like formed together. But then I don't know if it's still, because it's still a tiny bit like lukewarm. I don't know if it needs to be like completely cold, I don't know. But I did do one test of it because I thought if it's rubbish then I'm throwing it in the bin. But it tastes really, really nice. Update for you on the snow. It's 9:20 and it's still not snowing. I've messaged Brad and he seems to think it's not going to happen. But then I've also remembered I've got my MOT for my car on Saturday. So now I've realised I don't actually want it to snow because I hate driving in the snow. So I don't want it to snow. Snow, snow, snow. Right, I'm going to take the remainder of my flapjack. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea because I've sat and stared at the window, out the window at the sky for God knows how long. I'm now just going to chill on the sofa until Brad gets home and then have a lovely night's sleep. I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow morning we'll do a snow check. If not, it'll be tomorrow evening when me and Brad go and do the food shop, or just after, depending on how much of a rush I'm in after I finish work. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning everyone. It is now Friday morning. I have not long got up, hence why I probably look like I've just got out of bed. I've literally just been downstairs to get my, or refill my bottle, cup, whatever it's called, of water so I can start my water detox for the day. And I've just done my skincare as well, so I'm just going to pop some of this on. I really, really like this for, I don't know, like on top of my moisturiser. It's the L'Oreal Hydrogenous Aloe Water. It's really, really nice. I think it feels like just super refreshing on your face, and I don't know if anybody else is getting the same kind of skin problems like I am, but in winter I always get really, really dry skin. So like dry skin like all around my nose area and then around here, and yeah, obviously dry lips, etc, etc. So I just like to put as much like hydrating stuff on my skin as possible. I am actually going to do a reel on Instagram to show the nighttime routine that I'm using at the minute, which has really massively helped. And then obviously I think putting this on as like an extra in the daytime has helped massively as well. So I'll do a daytime version as well. I do genuinely hope you are all okay and coping as best as you can in this lockdown situation we're in again. I know I don't usually mention it very often, but I just think because it's lockdown 3.0, you know, it's kind of, it's gonna get to us, isn't it, at some point. Sorry, I'm just gonna talk and get ready at the same time because obviously I need to log in to work in about 45 minutes time. So yeah, I'm sure it's getting to a lot of people, and I just want everyone to be okay, basically, and kind of think of something that you can do that's going to take your mind off it, like looking at the sky like I did, or baking, or something else. But I also wanted to come on and talk to you about the detox that I'm doing. So I know that I mentioned this on Wednesday's video about the detox that I've started. So I never like to set resolutions as such, because obviously they're like, the stereotypical kind of view of them is that people break their New Year's resolutions within so many weeks of the new year, or even so many days. So I didn't want to set a resolution as such. I just wanted to have like a kickstart to the new year, and I'm all for body positivity and body confidence and everything like that. So I don't want anybody that is feeling any sorts of feels about their body now thinking, oh my god, now I need to go on a detox, because you don't. You do whatever is right for you. I just wanted to share what I'm doing because it's more of like a, I want to say more for like headspace, but you do physical stuff and like stuff with your food and your drinking, which is obviously going to benefit your dieting, I suppose, but it's not a diet. I do think it's proper boosted my kind of mood in general, and yeah, I'm just feeling a lot more positive and better. Like my skin's benefited from it, my hair has, my nails are, my just whole outlook on the whole situation I feel like has changed since I've started this detox as well. So basically it is drinking a gallon of water a day, which is the equivalent to just under 5 litres. So I'm drinking 5 litres of water, which is like so many cups of this. I think it's like seven cups worth. I was going to invest in another bottle, but I thought I already have a reusable cup which is pretty large, and I like to drink out of a straw, so I thought there's no point getting a bottle, I might as well just drink out of that. So I'm doing that, and I'm actually finding it all right. So I keep a tally. If you've seen Wednesday's video, I talk about the to-do list in terms of getting your goals done and writing out your to-do list for every single day, etc. I have my to-do list and I have a tally on there that I basically tally off every time I've had another cup of water, just so that I can keep like in the know of how many I've had, because if I have to have 7, like that's quite a lot to try and keep track of, unless you know when you're having, if you're going to refill at certain hours of the day. So yeah, I have a tally to keep me kind of in check with how much water I'm drinking. Then the next one is to either do a workout or at least 10,000 steps a day. So that's going really good, obviously because of where we are, me working from home. That is more doable now than it probably ever will be when we go back to work. I find fitting in time to do a workout is the worst thing for me to try and do, because I just don't have any free time at all when I'm at work. It literally, work takes over my life Monday to Friday because of my travelling. So I have to travel, I think it's about, obviously I haven't done it in a good old while, but I think it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours one way, which is pretty insane, I know, but yeah, that's what I do. And then obviously you've got a full day's work on top of that, and then if there's any car accidents or road closures or anything like that, that all adds time on to my journey. So, and especially with how the weather is at the minute, I know I've been really unlucky. Forgot to give you the update, guys, there's no snow. But anyway, I know that loads of other places have, so where I work they've had snow, and quite a lot of places along the way, so I would have drove into it if I was going into work today, which would have probably scared me. So another thing that I'm grateful for today is not having to drive in this weather, and especially with the dark mornings. Like, that used to just be the bane of my life, because by the time I got to work it was probably still like on the verge of dark, just turning into a morning kind of feel. But then when I was leaving work it was also dark, so I never actually saw any daylight unless I went out for a walk in my lunch, which very rarely ever happened. So yeah, so the one thing that I'm taking from this lockdown is that it's given me time to do an exercise, go for them walks, get out in nature, because it's not something that I can do once the world does go back to normal and I'm no longer working from home. So yeah, that's what I'm taking as a positive, and using my detox to kind of enforce that, so that I proactively go out and do the walk or go out and do a workout in my garden or do it in the living room, whatever, because I've got the time to do that. The next thing on the detox is to read at least for 10 minutes or 10 pages of a non-fiction book every day. So I'm trying to make a real effort to do that either first thing in the morning, if I've got time to, when I get up and have like my morning cup of tea with my favourite book, and just get some like positivity. I will genuinely read a lot of the like books linking into the universe, or this book here. This one's really good, but it is basically, it's not a book, it's basically just got loads and loads of quotes in. So I don't know if you can see that. There's not like a load of words on the page, but it's really nice to just sit and like take in those quotes, reflect on them, see like how does that quote affect me, does that link to me, how does it. And after I've done that for about 10 minutes, I'll then write out my gratitudes and what I'm grateful for that morning. And I think that kind of ties in really nicely and sets my mood in such a good stead for the rest of the day. Honestly, I love it. And then the next thing on there is to stick to a clean diet. So obviously with yesterday and me making the flapjack, that isn't obviously a clean diet, but I'm doing a lot more obviously exercise. I am drinking a lot more water. I'm drinking healthy meat, eating healthy meals, so like breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm not having any like naughty snacks throughout the day. That was just genuinely the only thing that I've kind of like caved on, and I really wanted to do it for my mental side of things, which is part of this detox, to give me something to do other than thinking about, you know, the lockdown and not seeing anybody, that kind of thing. So yeah, I did it for that reason. Obviously I will be eating it. I had a piece last night. Me and Brad are going to have a piece tonight with some custard and pretend we're back at like primary school, 'cause that's what you do. And yeah, so it'll just mark those 2 days off. Brad can have the rest, and I'm not mad at myself about that. I'm not going to call it like an absolute failure. Like I could have gone and got a load of takeaways and eaten loads of my Christmas chocolate that I've got left and all of that, but I decided I wanted to bake to help with my, like with everything that's going on, and that's something that like calms me down, brings me back to my zen, and that was the right thing to do, I think. You can agree to disagree. It's no place for judgment on this channel. I am just sharing what works for me. Another thing I was going to do was just bake loads of stuff and then text my family and say who wants this, and then give it out to them that way. But I might do that next time, and I might do that next week. So if any of my family are listening, what do you want baking? Because I can make it for you. Then the next thing on there is no cheat meals and no alcohol. So the no alcohol side I can absolutely just stick by. We did it all the way from, so I did it from like my birthday, which is end of August, all the way through to the beginning of October for one night, because it was Brad's grandma's 70th birthday. And then we did it from the beginning of October all the way through to the 1st of December. So like that doesn't bother me at all. I can just do that without even thinking about it. But it's like the no cheat meals and things like that. It wasn't really a meal, it was more of a snack. So I'm not taking it as a failure. You can if you want to. You can say that I failed all you like. But like I say, it's more for mental strength, this detox, than anything else. And then the other thing is to do a good deed of the day kind of thing. So that can be anything, and any sort of good deed that you can think of, it can be. So that's what makes that really good. I will write in the description box below exactly what this detox is, just in case you're wanting to give it a go. I would 100% recommend it, even if you did like the water, reading a book and a workout and a good deed. If you just did those 4 things, that's gonna really lift your spirits anyway, because if you did the book situation like I do in the morning, so you wake up early, even if it's just 10 minutes early, you wake up, you make your cup of tea, you sit down, you've got your book for that 10 minutes, and then you write out your gratitude and what you're grateful for. You finish your cup of tea and you're like, oh, it's just like such a feeling, I can't describe it. And then you can move on with the rest of your day, and you've already got that like really high level of positivity going on, that if something negative happens, it might bring you down a little bit, but you're not starting from way down here to go lower, you're starting from up here, so you've still got that positive like room for any negativity to kind of not spoil your mood, if that makes sense. So yeah, I love it. So I need to get this drunk, and then I haven't done my book and my gratitude yet, because I wanted to come on and do like a little chit chat with you guys this morning for my extra couple of minutes that I have. And obviously I've done my makeup now, which is even better, so I don't even have to worry about that. And yeah, me and Brad are gonna go do the food shop tonight after I finish work, so I'll probably catch up with you afterwards, because I've heard the supermarkets are still quite busy, so I'm not going to take my camera into the supermarkets whilst we're still going through that shizzle, and I will see you this evening. Hey everyone, okay, it is now Sunday, and even though I was having a super productive and like chill day yesterday, I completely forgot to pick up the camera and vlog anything like what happened, so I do apologise about that. But basically we went to get my car MOT'd, then I came home and I actually made some sticky toffee banana bread, which there will be a reel on my Instagram if it's not on already, then tomorrow, because it's just insane and everybody needs to try it. It was so delicious just on its own. You don't need to add like chocolate spread or custard or anything like that with it. It was just really nice on its own. But today, obviously with it being Sunday, I really like to start my week, so obviously as it gets to Monday, with like a clean, tidy home, a fresh bedding and everything like that. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I thought I'd bring you along and we could do a little bit of a speed clean around the home. So Brad is currently cooking our Sunday dinner, so we're going to leave the kitchen until last. There's no point cleaning in there until we've had our dinner, and we're going to start upstairs. So I'll set you up on a time lapse for this bit, and let's get into the speed clean.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck, I kept on playing my...
Evening everyone. Okay, now it is literally just gone at 7 p.m. on a Sunday evening. I've just got out the bath. I realised that I was uploading my video and I didn't do an ending, which I don't even know how I managed to do that. Like, I checked it and everything. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed a couple of days with me and going through all of the cooking recipes, the baking recipes, the like little escape things that you can do in times when you're feeling really down, and yeah, the little speed clean that we've done today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you again in Wednesday's video, which is going to be a really good one. And I am also going to do another couple of days with me for next Sunday as well. So if there's anything that you would like me to go through or do, or any recipes that you want me to try and things like that, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, I hope you enjoy your week, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.